Hey, what's up, guys? We are live and found some exclusives. This is a toy haul. This is also a key comic book haul. I got three, I guess you could consider them keys, but I will show you what I picked up and I'll show you the toy haul and we'll get started in just 1 second. And I think I finally fixed the volume on this intro music, so I'm not going to blow anyone's ears out of their freaking head. So let's go. Make their head drop. What's up, guys? WWE fan talk show. No tacos tonight. We actually had, holy cow. My daughter just sneezed next door and it sounded like she was screaming. Anyway, Mrs. Cincy made some, they're like meatloaf, little, not omelets, but like little meatloaf muffins. It sounds weird, but like they're little tiny mini meatloafs with like cheese and salsa in them. And they're freaking amazing. They're so good. Anyway, that's what we had for dinner. Thanks for being here, guys. So I am live, yes. And as we wait for people to arrive, I am going to shout out the people that were here first, that had notifications on. By the way, was the music not as loud on that stream as starting screen? Because I found a way to turn the music down, because apparently before I had it blasted all the way up. So if you saw that stream as starting screen, how loud was the music? Was it bearable? All right, so the first person in the chat to say hello was Primetime Reviews. So Primetime Reviews said, "Yo, what's up?" Lorenzo Bryant was soon after, said, "What's up?" Achilles Music Channel's here. Achilles was in the premiere. I actually premiered a video earlier tonight, about an hour and a half ago. Premiered a video. It is a toy hunt at a toy shop, and it is quite possibly the largest selection I've ever seen at a toy store. Besides like Kokomo Toys, because obviously Kokomo is huge as well, but this store that I went to, I'll give you a spoiler, it's the toy department in Cincinnati. It's just an amazing selection of vintage and modern stuff. So check out that video. Again, I premiered it earlier tonight. Watch the video and let me know if there's anything that you saw in the video that you would have picked up. I had to keep my budget kind of low because this was directly after PowerCon, and I had set a budget for myself at for the whole trip. Set a budget for myself, and at PowerCon alone, which was 3 days, I more than doubled my budget. So I was way over my budget. So by the time we went to toy department, I didn't really have a whole lot of money I wanted to spend. I mean, I wanted to spend it, but I couldn't really spend it. But I think I had a respectable haul, some vintage stuff, and then one modern thing. So check out that video. And then there was one more toy hunt video that you'll see from that Ohio trip, which was a place called House of Plastic. So you'll see that video hopefully sooner than next Monday. I want to try and get it out sooner than that. I'm actually editing it right now, because I have 2 more videos in the hopper. One of them is a bunch of import stuff. It's a pile of import stuff. And then the other one, I'll tell you right now, I was able to acquire, and in the video you'll see how I was able to acquire it. And I hate that people use the word so frequently. I'm going to use it right now. I acquired a modern grail. So yes, modern grail attained in this future video, which hopefully it might be the next video after the one that you'll see next. So it's after House of Plastic Toy Hunt. Anyway, it's an awesome piece. I'm so happy that I picked it up. But anyway, WWE Fan Talk Show is here and asked if I was eating tacos tonight. You know what? I was going to say I wish I was eating tacos, but I really love the little meatloaf cups that the wife makes. So they were really good. And Richard Beaver's here. Fabulous Disaster says, hello, everyone. I just had sushi for dinner. That sounds fantastic. I haven't had sushi in a long time. I have not had... I love California rolls, and I haven't had those in... Geez, it's been like... It feels like it's been like 6 months since I had sushi. Way too long. Leon is here. How's it going, Leon? Mark44 Prime says, yay, live show. Patrick Peluso's here. And I was going to go live earlier, but I saw Robo went live. He and Veebs went live, and I didn't want to step on their toes because I wanted to watch theirs. And so I watched theirs, and now I'm live right now. So hopefully I'm not... I checked really quick to make sure I didn't have any buddies that were going live at the same time. Hopefully I'm not going live at the same time as anyone else. Anyway, Patrick Peluso's here. Night of Ren is here. Night of Ren was in the premiere. Says, what's up? Perfect stream to end the long holiday weekend. Did you guys do anything fun this holiday weekend? I relaxed a lot. What else did we do? I watched wrestling. Worked out. Bought some stuff. That's about it. I was going to go to the movies. I was going to see Elvis in the theater on the $3 movie day. Decided not to. Just been very, very relaxing weekend. Visited my mom a couple times. It's been nice. Very nice. Very nice. Simon Gould is here. Says, long time no see. Richard Beaver says, by the way, WTF, it's Juan. Says, hey, Cincy. Richard Beaver says, so many toys, so little cash. DJ559 said, made it in time. Lasagna tonight, Cincy. That sounds freaking amazing. I'm a big fan of lasagna. Huge fan of lasagna. Probably one of my favorites. I would say it's my second favorite Italian food. Chicken parm's my number one. Chicken parm might be my number one food, like, period. Like if I had the choice to go like for my birthday, if Mrs. Cincy said, hey, it's your birthday, what do you want for dinner? Chicken parm, baby. That's what I want. I'm a huge fan of chicken parm. Where are we? Sorry, you got me thinking about lasagna. And I just ate, so I should not be. And I've already been invaded by a child.
Yeah, I found this on my phone.
Oh, thank you. It's a script. Thank you. Script. You can't see the other side because it's for a movie I'm shooting. I have a scene tomorrow.
BRB.
Let's see. Night of Ren said, I acquired a Grail 2. Hot Toys, A New Hope Leia came in Friday. It's such a beautiful figure. You know what? I have the Han, I have the Chewie, I have the Obi-Wan, I have the Farm Boy Luke. I do not have the Leia. I never got the New Hope Leia, and I wish I did because I think she would look great on that shelf. Ben Tenza's here. Benjamin Atienza, how's it going? Ben Tenza says, what do you think of All Out and everything that's happened? All Out was great. I loved the pay-per-view. I felt like it went on for a long time, though. I was really tired by the end of it. And then I watched the media scrum today, the CM Punk interview, and holy cow, talk about a pipe bomb. I don't know how much of that was pre-planned. Obviously, it's wrestling, so, I mean, there's an element of pre-plannedness, and then there's also an element of, hey, I didn't know he was going to say that, so I'm not sure how much of it is legit heat with the Bucks and Hangman Page, or if it's story building.
You can buy this one on my page now.
Yes. What's the name of the Instagram page? Tay-Tay's Perfect Pearlers?
Mm-hmm.
Instagram page. How much would that cost someone if they wanted to buy that awesome, beautiful, giant Darth Vader Pearler? Look at how big it is. How much would that cost someone?
$12.
$12. $12. You guys spend like $32 on Marvel Legends now, since they upped the price. $28, $25, whatever it is. This is a homemade product from this little girl. She's trying to make some money. $12. $12 for this awesome Darth Vader piece that you can just put in with the rest of your stuff, and it looks great and it's beautiful. You can use it as a drink coaster. You could use it as a keychain, a giant keychain. She can make small versions of that. She doesn't have to make the big version.
I can put a keychain on.
So there you go, guys. Hit up Tay-Tay's Perfect Pearlers on Instagram. You can order there. You can also order through me on my email address, cincynerd@gmail.com. There's your plug, girlfriend. All right, now let me get to my live stream, please. Ah. All right, say bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right, I got to catch up on comments now. Ren says, it rained like a mofo here in Knoxville, Tennessee, so I didn't do shiz. It rained here, too. We had some heavy rain here. Glad it's gone, though, because we got to film some stuff. We got to finish this movie. Did I tell you guys that I'm in a movie? I'm in an actual feature film. It's fictional. It's not like a documentary or anything. I'm in an actual feature film, playing a role, acting, and I'm very, 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 very happy with it. It's so much fun. It's the most fun I've ever had. If I'm any good at it, I would love to make it my thing, like to do, like that's my thing. But we'll see how the reception is when you actually watch the movie. I think it's excellent so far. So, but I encourage you all to see it. It's going to be called Retro Freaks. It premieres in October, and then we'll have like downloadables as well for it. So anyway, where the frick was I in the comments? Simon says 789, how is things? Oh, he was talking to Ren. Secondhand Toy Dealer says watch Top Gun again. That's a great movie, man. That's good. I'm gonna buy that on 4K when it comes out. I think I bought the digital version. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, that's a 4K purchase for me. Cerrone Games is here. How's it going? Let's see. Simon says all good here in the UK. I watched Clash at the Castle. That was good too. It was like a whole weekend of wrestling for me. Clash at the Castle was really good too. Let's see. Although I wish that Drew would have won instead of Roman. Am I glitching? Because it looks like my screen is kind of catching up to my mouth. How's the audio video quality, guys? I usually reset my my modem right before I do these things, and I did not do that today. So hopefully this thing doesn't look like ass. Lorenzo says, what up, Night of Ren? I have a lot of family in Knoxville. I'm right down the road in Chattanooga. Cerrone says, finally found McFarlane as Batman now to customizing this thing. Here's the thing. So I have, if you could see it behind me, right there, I have the Mafex version of the Azrael Batman, and I love it. I love it. It's amazing. It's a great figure. I saw the McFarlane version on 2 different Walmart visits, and honestly, I was like, it looks off. Like, it looks too light. Like, not dark enough. It looks strange to me. I know a lot of people really, really like it. Some people are saying it's like in their top 10 of the year. But I passed on it just because, A, again, I have Mafex right there, and I like it. And then B, it just looked off to me. I don't know what it was about it. And I've really, really been a big fan of a lot of the McFarlane figures that have come out for DC this year. I just ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more frickin' McFarlane DC figures. So that'll be in a future video, but I love the line. I think he's killing it. I think he's doing great. I'm glad he's doing more than Batman finally, but I really love the figures that he's doing. Where are we? Leon says, agreed, chicken parm is fire. I also add shrimp. Oh, that sounds fantastic, man. That sounds great. Mike Rodriguez, hello, friend. What vintage Joes are you looking for next? Ooh, you know what? I have a list. All right, and I have to update that because I actually just bought something on a Whatnot stream, on a Whatnot sale from Boston Mike. Boston Mike and Craig were actually doing a fundraiser for the movie I'm in. So I supported the movie that I'm in by buying something that Boston Mike was selling. I bought a Xandar and Zorana, so I got to cross those off the list. But here's my short list. Stalker, Airtight, Recondo, Sci-Fi, Scarlet. She's a tough one to find, especially with the crossbow. Lady J, the original Cobra Commander, the Chrome Dome Cobra Commander. Crimson Guard, and then Raptor. Raptor's an easy one to find. I find him everywhere. I also, on this list, have a Skyhawk, a Rattler, and a Killer Whale. Obviously, I'd like the Defiant. Obviously, I'd like a Flag, but that's my immediate list of Vintage Joes right now. But I've always got a list. I'm always expanding as let me cross off Zorana right now because that'll be on the way. So I got to put something in her place. But as of right now, that's the list, my friends. Good question. And that was Mike Rodriguez. Ren says, Lorenzo Bryan, awesome, dude. Let's see. Is that scene you were killed off in? Simon. So in the short film, which you guys have all seen on Craig's channel, if you haven't seen it, it's on Not Another Retro channel. It's a short film. This is different than that. And that's all I'll say. So different than that, kind of similar, related. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but that little thing was, I don't know, like frickin', what was it, 15 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes? This film, I don't know, the runtime is probably going to be like 2 hours. So I have a prominent role in this film. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Let's see. Simon says, comments jumped. I was on Simon's comment. And now is a good time. Simon says, all good here in the UK. Cerrone says, finally found Batman as Batman. Now to customize. Why am I rereading comments? Let's see. Simon says, I will give her one whole English pound. Ben Tenza says, yeah. Oh, that was for Tay advertising her business. Ben Tenza says, yeah, that was the biggest complaint about AEW pay-per-views, like 300 matches, and some of them felt like they were thrown together and rushed. They got to tighten their roster. They got too many damn people on their roster. Too many people. And they keep signing people. It's, you know what? I thought about this today, and I'm going to get to these toys. Don't worry. I'm going to get to these toys. But I thought about this today, and Tony Khan, like, we collect action figures, right? And what a lot of us do, myself included. I buy an action figure, like I buy an action figure, and what's the next thing I do? I don't really appreciate this. I mean, I look at it, I put it in the shelf, but what's the very next thing I do? What's next? What am I buying next? That's literally what Tony Khan is doing with actual people. He's literally signing a wrestler, and then rather than like doing something with them, like really good and creative and big, and like maybe giving them a title run or something, he immediately is moving on to the next unsigned wrestler and trying to sign them too. He's literally like a rich version of us, but instead of collecting action figures, he's collecting people. I don't know, that's kind of a weird analogy, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Anyway, Leon says, new show from Nerd Out just posted. Oh, very cool. I will definitely watch that. Rick says, I'm sure you mentioned it, but how did you like Prey? I really, really liked Prey. I didn't like it more than the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator, but I would say it's probably my second favorite Predator movie. I thought it was awesome. I would very, very much absolutely buy like NECA Ultimate figures from that movie. And I would consider, if they made like a hot toy version of that Predator, I would probably buy that. I really like the design of the Predator. It looked different, which is understandable because not all human beings look the same. We look different. So shouldn't all of the species of that race look slightly different? I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Hot toys on the floor ski. Night of Ren says, yes, there are some hot toys on the floor ski over there. And you will soon find out why there are hot toys on the floor ski. You will soon find out. I can't say anything yet because there's a contract involved. And I haven't actually... I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah, you'll find out more about that. DJ559, everything good here. Ren says, looks good to me. Okay, so audio video is good. Excellent. Very good. Atienza, Ben Tenza says, Gunther and Sheamus match was brutal. That was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Walter/Gunther match. He's awesome. My favorite match of his is still the one between him and Ilya Dragunov on NXT. That was like one of my favorite matches I've ever seen. Check that one out if you get a chance. But Yeah, Gunther Sheamus was awesome. DJ says Raw tonight. See some more surprises. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see. And it starts in 3 minutes, so I'm sure we'll have some drop off here. But Strowman, I think he got re-signed. I'm sure. I think Bray Wyatt. There's some rumors about that too, but I'm sure we'll see some surprises tonight. Triple H is just bringing everyone back. Everyone loves Triple H. They didn't want to work for Vince. Everyone wants to work for Triple H. So I like it. It brings a lot of competition. You could see the. Tony Khan is becoming a little bit more desperate, I guess is a good word to describe it. He's willing to pull out all stops to try and compete with WWE now. And I'm glad. Healthy competition is a good thing. You don't want one company like totally dominating the other. David De La Huerta. How is it going, Cincy? It's going pretty good. How are you? Let's see. Cerrone says it's way too bright. You're absolutely right, Cincy. Way too bright. What's bright? My screen? What's bright? What was I talking about that was really bright? Comics says just finished customizing the McFarlane Hawkman figure together. Took some doing, but I swapped the wings from a different figure, and he looks much cooler now. Which wings did you use, Comics? Cerrone says, what do you think of the possibility of Todd McFarlane taking over DC Comics Publishing? The guy's a freaking marketing genius. He's got a really, really good business head, a good business brain. So I don't know how he would do running DC Comics. I don't know. I think he should stick to toys because I really like what he's doing with toys. I know he started in comics. And coincidentally, you know what? Let's get right into that. So I mentioned in the title that I picked up some Key comics. The first 2 comics you're going to see here are not Key comics. They might be down the road, but right now they're not. They're just new comics. The other 3 that I'm going to show you are Key comics. Anyway, the first one is a new comic book. It is Action Fantasy. Amazing Fantasy 1000. It's basically a Spider-Man book. It's got a bunch of short stories about Spider-Man. I got the J. Scott Campbell cover because J. Scott Campbell is a freaking awesome artist. He's one of my favorites. But there you go. There's the first pickup. This is like an $8 book. It's a big, thick one, though. It's like double, triple size, whatever. This next one, another $8 book. And then this concludes the Superman on Warworld story, but it is the... look at that cover. Is that not a freaking gorgeous cover or what? Superman Warworld Apocalypse. This is the variant. So it's basically the same cover, but it looks like a book. It's got like that kind of frame around it. And then it doesn't have the words that are down there at the bottom. Like an epic conclusion to the Warworld saga or whatever the freaking words were. This one does not have that. It was $1 more. It was a little more clean looking, and it's got a harder cover, so I got that one instead. All right. Speaking of DC Comics, and speaking of Todd McFarlane, here's the first key that I picked up. So my comic store, Keith's Comics, I go to the Keith's Comics in Firewheel, so check them out. They just had a sale, which I guess just ended. I think they just closed. They had a sale all weekend long where it was like a certain percentage off of back issues. It was like 33% off cover price or whatever something was priced on these back issues. So I picked up 3 back issues. The first one is this one right here. And if you could see up there, Todd McFarlane, All-Star Squadron, number 47. What is the significance of this comic book? This is the origin of Dr. Fate, but more importantly, because this is kind of like a double whammy, origin of Dr. Fate, and Dr. Fate's going to be in the Black Adam movie, played by Pierce Brosnan. This right here is Todd McFarlane's first published artwork. Toddy Mac's first comic book. Hell yes. All-Star Squadron, 47, Dr. Fate. So that was a really cool key. Obviously, he did some stuff at Marvel. He did Amazing Spider-Man. He did Incredible Hulk. He also did some more stuff at DC Detective Comics, but that's where he started right there. This next issue right here. Why is the dog freaking going apeshiz right now? Why is my dog such a freaking psycho? Can you guys hear that? Anyway, this one right here. This is from 1982. I believe September of 1982. I was 7 years old. New Teen Titans. And if you watched Teen Titans Go, or if you watched the Titans series, I think she's on there as well. Starfire has a sister named Blackfire, and this is her debut. This is her first appearance. So first appearance of Blackfire, Starfire's sister, and this right here is the very first appearance in comic books of a guy named Adrian Chase. He is a civilian. He's the district attorney in this issue right here. There's a mob hit on him at the end of the issue. Spoiler alert. And I think it kills maybe his family, kills his wife and kids. Adrian Chase. The one that is right after this is Teen Titans Annual. I think it's number 2. And that right there is the first appearance of his alter ego known as Vigilante. So this right here is the first appearance of Adrian Chase. Teen Titans Annual 2, first appearance of Vigilante from Peacemaker, which I love. Do you want to taste it? So awesome. This is like a double whammy. Another double whammy. First appearance of Blackfire. First appearance of Adrian Chase. And then he makes his debut as Vigilante in like that annual. And then here's the final key book that I picked up. These were all super cheap. I think I got that. So this one was like $35. The Todd McFarlane one, $35. It was originally $50. And then the first appearance of Blackfire and Adrian Chase was, I think it came out to like $16, $15 with this sale. And then this one right here only came out to like $7. And it is the first appearance of Terra. So again, if you watch Teen Titans Go, I always go back to Teen Titans Go because, I don't know, it was like, 5, 6, 7 years ago. My girls were much smaller, much younger, much littler. And they really, really loved Teen Titans Go. And I would watch it with them. And I think they got a kick out of the fact that I would laugh at it just as much as they would laugh at it. So there's a lot of like nostalgia, personal nostalgia for me for that cartoon for Teen Titans Go. And, all the characters that you saw in there, if I can find the first appearances, again, Terra, Blackfire, I'm going to go for those. So pretty cool. There's my little comic book haul. I do have some toys to show you here. Some exclusives that I found. One of the, what's that thing called? The Target NECA Geek Out thing? Geek Convention? I don't know what the hell it's called. Found one of the figures that they were selling there. But I'll show you that in just a second. Let me put this script away. All right. Now, I need to find out where I left off on the comments. And then we'll get to these toys. Let's see. I had a Scarlet complete. Okay, so Simon says... Oh, okay, so Ren says, which Scarlet? 82 straight arm or 83 swivel arm battle grip? 83, my friend. 83 is the one I'm looking for. Same with Stalker, 83. Simon says, I had a Scarlet Complete back in June. If I had known, I would have sent her to you. That's very nice of you, Simon. Very, very nice of you. Frank says, why hasn't a Motu movie happened by now? All these other sci-fi tech movies have been coming out. They were supposed to do a Masters of the Universe movie with, I can't remember the dude's name that got that, that got the role. He is playing Atom Smasher in Black Adam. I forgot the actor's name, but he was going to play He-Man. Terrible choice. Terrible choice. He's a very tall, like kind of lanky looking dude. He looks like he's in great shape. He doesn't look like friggin' He-Man. They need to get a big dude to play He-Man. It's one of those where, I think you just need to get a big dude to play He-Man. Because you got The Rock playing Black Adam. You got John Cena playing Peacemaker. Just get a big dude that can act to play frickin' He-Man. Don't get a skinny dude that's a good-looking dude or a young guy that's going to carry the franchise for 10 years. Just get a big-ass dude Don't get Hemsworth. He's already Thor. There's plenty of big-ass dudes out there in Hollywood. Anyway. Simon says, I agree, AEW has too much talent. Bentensa says, I saw Malachi Black might be done with AEW. Yeah, he's kind of unhappy with where he is. I'm sure a lot of these guys were promised everything when they signed. And, you know, they keep pushing their guys. They're pushing their guys. They're not... Like, there's a lot of people that I think should have gotten a big push by now. And they haven't. Let's see. Patrick says, do you have any new Masterverse figures? I do not. I've been thinking about getting back into Origins, though. Hello, Rolando Flores. How are you? DJ says, Prey is either my favorite movie of the year so far or top 3-5 list. Amazing. I think Top Gun Maverick's my favorite movie of the year so far. No way. Cerrone says Hot Toys Predator confirmed by Cincy. Oh, okay. Confirmed by me. I thought you were going to say that they confirmed a Prey Predator Hot Toys figure. I was like, oh, where can I pre-order it? Commander Green. I'm doing great. How are you? Fred Salinas is here. How's it going? A lot of people hopping on now, hopping in. Thanks for being here, guys. I didn't make any announcement that I was going to go live. I just wanted to go live because it is it's a holiday. It's Labor Day. I had a very relaxing weekend. I had some stuff to show. I figured it wasn't going to get to a video in the next month or so, so I figured I would just show it to you now on a live. Let's get to that. Let's just start showing stuff. So the first thing I found here, I actually found on clearance. Walmart has just random clearance things. Sometimes they have stuff on clearance as soon as it hits the shelves. I saw a couple things that literally just dropped already on clearance at some Walmart stores. That's got to be some kind of error in their system. I don't know what the hell's wrong with their system. But anyway, I found this on clearance. I guess this is pretty new too. The Barris. I think on a previous video I said I'm not buying the Barris because I thought the colors were off. I still think that. I think she looks too purple. It should be more brown, I guess, or dark. So, but it was $7. It was on clearance. It was $7. And she will look good in the background on my 3.75 Clone Wars shelf ski. So she's going to be a background Jedi. Even though I don't like the way that they did the colors on her robe and stuff. But $7. So I found that. This one right here I picked up on Walmart.com. It's probably still available there. I never saw it in the store. On a previous video, I showed you that I picked up a 3.75 Deluxe Incinerator Trooper from that scene, the season finale of Mandalorian Season 1. This was also in that same episode. This was also something I never ever saw in stores, but it's at Walmart.com. At least it was a couple days ago when I picked it up, and they sent it already. But bam! Imperial Stormtrooper Navarro Cantina. There is nothing on this packaging that says that he comes with the E-Web cannon, but he does. So it's the E-Web cannon Imperial Stormtrooper. There you go. So this is going to go up top on my 3.75 inch collection, right in the Navarro Cantina display area. So very, very cool there. This is a Walmart. I think this is a Walmart exclusive, but you check Walmart.com if you're after this one, because that's where I found it. And they shipped it in 2 days. These next two I will get to in just a second as I catch up on comments. Oh, okay. Cerrone says Batman was too bright. So as Batman, too bright. Yeah, just too bright. I think that was what it was. Just felt off. Ren says bright white. I think I just got copyright claimed by Robo. Ren says about to go to bed for work tomorrow. How are you? Jose says nice shirt. Hell yeah. Little Chino, Deftones, one of my favorite bands. Comic says, oh, the wings from the Spawn Dark Redeemer figure. That one's been on clearance at a lot of Targets. I like the gray silver better, and they're bigger and more articulated than the wings that came with the Hawkman figure. Okay, so there you go. There's a customizing idea, guys, or a swap out idea. Dark Redeemer Spawn wings in place of the Hawkman figure wings. Commander Grease says, getting ready to work on a photo with my Chrome Clone Troopers. Comic says, the holes for the wing pegs weren't the same size, so I had to basically take both figures apart. But it was a fun project. Sounds very intense. Ren says, can't wait to see it. Yeah, I need to shoot my A New Hope Leia to get some content out there. Can I ask you, Ren, how much you paid for the Leia? Because I eventually want to get that figure. And we're talking about the Hot Toys Star Wars A New Hope. I'm just going to call it Star Wars because that's what I called it for like 30 years. Star Wars Princess Leia. Buns, white dress. How much did you pay for that? Because I'm eventually going to have to find one and get one for the collection. Ren, take care, my friend. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Kevin Sorbo as King Randor. Okay, I could see that. And a lot of people would like that kind of like tie-in because he's from that genre. Cerrone says Top Gun just beat Black Panther in the box office. Cerrone says, holy smokes, Tom Cruise is a one-man army trying to save the movie industry. He just posted a video of the new Mission Impossible movie. Really? I gotta check that out. Alan says, I think I'm at my quota for Star Wars figures. Michael Taylor says, not watching Raw. I always watch it on the replay. I record it. As a matter of fact, I record all wrestling and I usually watch it on the replay. The only one I kind of watch live is Dynamite. AEW Dynamite. Rob says, Cincy, which wrestling promotion had the best pay-per-view this weekend? Ooh. Clash at the Castle was really good, but I got to go with All Out. All Out had more matches where I was just like really into them. RMD says, hello there, Cincy, just posing around my Hot Toys arena suit Boba Fett. I passed on that one, but how do you like it? I read the comic series, and I thought it was a cool idea for a figure, but I just didn't have a whole lot of like ties to it. In hindsight, I should have gotten it because I think it's selling for like $800 now, something stupid. But again, I just didn't really have any tie to it. Why is Ami sending me a change in a release date? Okay, so for those of you that ordered from Ami, the Mafex Cyborg Superman, which I was really looking forward to, has been delayed. So there you go. Luna Figs, how's it going? Uber Hulk is here. Michael Taylor says, what do you think about the Elite versus Punk stuff? I think a lot of that might be planned storyline. I think that the stuff that he was saying about Colt Cabana was legit. But I don't know, the stuff that he was saying about Hangman, it sounded very legit coming from CM Punk, but I just think that it's storyline building. I don't know. Like the whole pipe bomb thing, the original pipe bomb that he did in WWE, everyone thought that was completely like unscripted, but a lot of that was pre-planned. So, I mean, it's wrestling. AEW is doing something really good right now. They're making us question, is it real? They're blurring the line between kayfabe and reality, which is good. That's the way it should be. You should watch something and be like, was that planned? Did they mean to do that? That's good wrestling right there. So I think that some of it's planned, but we don't know what is. Michael Taylor says, I heard a lot was legit heat. It might be. I don't know. I don't think any of us will ever know if it was legit or work. RMD says, I love it. The black chrome Boba suit is amazing. And also the weathering. Top figure of the year. I enjoyed the comic series. That's why I got them. Very cool, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. And I'm glad it looks great. And I'm glad it's like your favorite figure of the year. That's very awesome. Michael Taylor says, I know him and Colt hate each other. Yeah, they sued each other over that one podcast. They were friends. Then they did a podcast, and Punk basically said that one of the doctors with WWE was negligent. And then the doctor sued them both. And then they won the case, but they had all these court expenses. And then Punk was supposed to pay the court expenses of Cabana, but apparently he might not have. Apparently, I don't know if he did or didn't. That's what the whole lawsuit is about. So Cabana sued Punk saying, you were going to pay my court expenses. You didn't pay them. And then Punk countersued Colt Cabana. These guys were friends for like over a decade. And they did one podcast and it ruined everything. That's sad. Very sad. Omega biting people. Antonio Banks says. Uber says, thanks to Horror Freak's horrible acting, I heard my part in the movie was cut because the Screenwriters Guild refused to write anything else. Cerrone says, I just got to say Zoe Starks will be the WWE Women's Champion. She's awesome. Double A says, what's up, Cincy? You watching She-Hulk? Yes, and I love it. I think it's great. It's a breath of fresh air. I know that a lot of people don't like the comedic stuff in the MCU. I think this is perfect. This is the perfect amount of funny in the MCU. Hulk, no, not Hulk. Thor, Love and Thunder, a lot of that humor missed for me. And I didn't want it to. I really, really wanted to love that movie. And a lot of the humor was just like, it didn't hit for me. But the She-Hulk humor is hitting for me. I'm not like laughing hysterically at everything that they're doing, but I smile. I say to myself, that was cool. So I like it so far. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Daredevil in it. And that's not a spoiler because he's in the frickin' trailer. I want to see what Daredevil does in this show. Let's see. Mike Taylor says, oh, I know you got Punk. I did see Hangman Page at Walmart tonight. All right, so there is a perfect segue for the next two items that I picked up. These are both Walmart exclusives. I found them on the same visit, but I did pick up the Walmart exclusive CM Punk and the Walmart exclusive Hangman Page. So they are Walmart exclusives. They were at the same Walmart when I went there. This one I'm probably going to open up. This one I do not want to open up until I find a second one because I want to keep one on card. And he does a lot of cons. He does a lot of cons in Chicago. So if I ever go to C2E2 and he's there, this is something I'd love to get signed. So I want to keep one in box. And as soon as I find a second one, or as soon as I find the regular one from that wave with the long pants, I'll open that one. So there you go. Exclusives found. I know a lot of people are still looking for these guys. And again, if I see one of these, I'm definitely going to buy a second one. But he's pretty scarce at this point. Hopefully he becomes more abundant like the Sting, because the Sting is like everywhere now. That's a Walmart exclusive as well. But I don't know. I think Punk might be more popular than Sting, at least with current wrestling fans. So this might be a harder figure to come across. But I really want the regular issue one. And then there's the Hangman Page. And I have one more item that I picked up that I will show you in just a second. But let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat. By the way, if you're just joining, happy Labor Day. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a relaxing weekend. I hope you didn't have to work today. I hope if you collect stuff, you found some stuff that you were after. Hopefully you found some cool action figures, some toys that you were after. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. But we're not done here yet. I'm going to cut out here. Let's see, how long have I been going? I'm going to go a full hour, so we got about 16 minutes. So if you have any questions or anything, please just shout them out in the chat. And then I'll show you the last thing that I picked up here. It was from Target. But Faceless says, I still haven't seen Thor Love and Thunder, been working too much. I entirely don't use my not really liking the movie that much as to dissuade you from seeing it. I want you to see it, judge for yourself. You might love it. It might be your favorite movie. So that's the thing that I always say is, like, if someone asks me, hey, how was the movie? You know, I'll tell you what I thought about it, but I don't want that to, you know, unless it's really bad. And I don't think it was really bad. I thought Christian Bale was freaking awesome in it. But if something's really, really, really bad, and I don't want someone to kind of like waste their money on it, then I might say something. But for the most part, if it was just meh for me, I want everyone to see it for themselves and see if they like it. Because there's been a lot of movies that I legitimately love, and most people hate. Like, I love Iron Man 3. A lot of people hate that movie. What's another one? What's another movie that I don't love it, but I do kind of like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. I kind of like it. I like the Michael Bay Transformers movies, at least the first 3. The first Transformers movie, I really like. I actually like Revenge of the Fallen, and I like Dark of the Moon. After that, once it went to like Mark Wahlberg, I don't like those. I like Shia LaBeouf. So all the movies that he was in, I liked. Let's see. Michael Taylor said, football in 6 days. Yeah, actually in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think the first game's Thursday. Is it Bills and Rams? Is that who it is? 3 days, Michael Taylor said. Okay, so Faceless says, I can't wait to see more of Daredevil. Michael Taylor, yes, there is a CM Punk chase figure. And I'm not confident I'm ever going to see that. But yes, there is one. RMD says, I got to save my voice because I got to frickin' do a scene tomorrow. I don't want to have like a raspy voice. Anyway, I only have a few lines in that scene. RMD says, have you seen the NECA TMNT Mummy Mikey in your stores yet? I have yet to find them. I did see that. I'm trying to remember where I saw that. Honestly, I don't remember where I saw it, but I have seen one. And then obviously I saw the Quasimodo Leonardo at several Targets in the past few days. Nasser, how's it going, man? Says, what up, since he just finished watching the Toy Department Hunt video, helped pass the time at work. That was a fun trip, man. You definitely got to make that a trip to take. Maybe if you go, I met Nasser at PowerCon, by the way. And Nasser, if you go to PowerCon next year, it's about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes south of where we were in Columbus. Make your way down there, dude. It's totally worth it. Go to the toy department. It'll blow your mind. Again, Kokomo Toys is another place. It'll blow your mind. I really love Toy Hunters in Mansfield as well. Excellent store. One of my favorites. Ohio? Now, Kokomo's in Indiana, but Ohio is completely loaded with toy stores. Just some awesome places to go and shop and spend your money in Ohio. Texas has some really good spots too, but they're kind of fewer and far between. We have some really good stores here, but Ohio's just loaded. Cerrone said, have you watched House of Dragons? No, it's on our list. I want to watch the House of Dragons. I want to watch the Lord of the Rings show. Luna says, I had to attend birthday parties for 2 different nieces who both turned 7 this weekend. Happy birthday to them. Cerrone says, House of Dragons episode 3 is freaking epic. I haven't watched episode 1 yet. We got to catch up on that. Miss Cincy and I watched all of Game of Thrones. We really loved it. So it's definitely something that we need to watch. Nasser says, you mentioned you haven't seen Prey. It's a pretty badass movie. After I recorded that video, I actually saw it. It's the day I got back to Texas, I watched Prey. And I love it. Awesome movie. I want to watch it again. Faceless says, pretty sure Thor will be on Disney Plus this week. Luna says Love and Thunder's on Disney Plus starting Thursday. I think the Elvis movie's on HBO Max right now. I really want to see the Elvis movie. My brother saw it and he loved it. Anyone out there see the Elvis movie? My brother's not even the biggest Elvis fan. He said it was fantastic. So I really want to see that. I want to see Nope also, but it seems like Nope is the showtimes in theaters are becoming more scarce. So I might have to wait for it to hit Vudu and just download it. But I'm a big Jordan Peele fan, so I'm really looking forward to seeing Nope. I know a lot of people said that they didn't really like it, but just based on the trailer, I really want to see it. Comic says I got an email from Regal to go see a movie for $3. So I finally went to see Thor on Saturday. I can honestly say it was worth the $3 to go see it, but but not more than that. I paid, my wife and I saw it on a premiere night at the Fancy Theater. I think I paid like $45 for 2 tickets. Because we sat in the balcony and stuff, in the nice fancy chairs. Yeah, it was an expensive date night, but yeah. We paid full price. Kind of wish I had paid $3 for it, but it was good. We had fun. Let's see. Nasser says my Buffalo Bills are playing Thursday, baby. Are they playing the Rams? I think they're playing the Rams. Michael says there's a fatal 4-way tag team #1 contender match on Raw. Ryan Pavlik just subscribed. Thank you, Ryan Pavlik. I appreciate it. Comics 1017 says I think most people are finding Mummy Mike at Walmart. There you go. Check your Walmarts. Rafael Vargas, any new hot toys you pick up? Yes, actually. I have 3 new hot toys, but that will be in the same video. I'm pretty sure that will be in the same video. At least 2 of them will be in the same video that I was talking about earlier, where I purchased... No, I didn't purchase it. I acquired a modern Grail. It's kind of a purchase, but I don't want to give anything else away. So you'll have to check out that video. It's definitely worthy of the term Grail. I think it's definitely worthy of that term. Because I don't like to throw that around because it's such like an overused word. Everyone's like, you guys use that word too much. But this thing that I got, it's a modern Grail. I mean, it is. So anyway, yeah, check out that video that's coming up, Raphael. Comic said, are you going to Retropalooza in October? I will. I think I can talk about this. Or can I not? I can't talk about this yet. I have to remember what I can and cannot talk about. I will say that I will be at Retropalooza in October. Dream Boy says hi. Hi, Dream Boy. Nasser says I will make that trip for sure. Leon says definitely going back to PowerCon, definitely spending the weekend next time, definitely checking out some toy stores and having that beer with you guys. I owe at least 2 rounds. I will definitely be there. That's going to be like a annual trip, PowerCon in Columbus. They've already announced it's going to be in Columbus in August. So I will absolutely 100% be back there. Faceless says I thought Prey was overrated and I like Predator movies. I really liked it. I thought it was... I loved the effects in it. I loved the pacing. I just really liked it. It was really cool. Let's see. Alan says Nope is slow. I think Alan was talking about Elvis when he said it's great. Dreamboy says, do you know about a Dreamer in Fortnite, a DC Comics character? No, I do not. Dreamer. I wonder if they're talking about Sandman. I don't know if that's the same character. Luna says, I had a free ticket to see Thor. Raphael says, were you able to get Arena Suit Boba Fett and Chrome Trooper Hot Toys? No, I passed on them both. I will get, however, if they do make them available, which I think they will. If Sideshow makes available the Stealth Suit Captain America, I will 100% buy that one. And then if they do the Mark 46, those are both Shanghai exclusives, by the way. If they do the Mark 46, I will also go in for that one from Civil War. Alan says, did you get the new chunky Mafex Superman? You will have to check out the video that's forthcoming where I talk about some import figures that I picked up. So, to answer your question, Faceless says, you get your Batman Superman 2-pack. You will have to check out the video where I do pick up some Hot Toys and see if that 2-pack is in there. That'll be part of the I picked up a Modern Grail video coming up. Zoom Flight, have you finished Arcane? I've been asking you since last year. It won an Emmy for Outstanding Animated Series. Honestly, I need to catch up on it. I need to find, like, what I really want to do is, like, take a week off for, like, the holidays and just watch stuff and catch up. I got to catch up on it. I haven't watched it yet. I love it. It's amazing so far. I'm like 2 episodes in, and I really like it. But there's a lot of stuff I have to just catch up on. I haven't even started the Sandman series. I heard that's really good too. I want to watch that. Alan says, I loved Prey. Dream Boy says, not Sandman, she from Supergirl. Really good show. I recommend it. Comics says Dreamer from the Legion of Superheroes or The Dreaming from Sandman. Might be the Legion of Superheroes character. Nasser says, ditto here, Cincy. I'm spending 2 nights in Columbus for PowerCon next year. Rounds on me. Hell yeah. I'm going to have like free drinks all night between Leon and Nasser. You guys don't have to buy me any beer. I can take care of my beer, but I appreciate it, guys. I will definitely drink a beer with you guys, though. And try and stay at the Hilton. That's the place to stay. We stayed at the other hotel that's connected to the convention center, and I think the Hilton was where it was like everyone was hanging out. Alan says, I wish I could afford Hot Toys. Hell, I can't afford them half the time. I got to use payment plans. Or trade stuff or sell stuff. Colt Seaver says, what's up, Cincy? Can we get a live horror scream? No, because I have to. I'm gonna start charging people for that scream. I'm gonna start charging people for that scream. I'm gonna be like Michael Buffer. Doesn't he get paid like $1 million to say let's get ready to rumble? I'm gonna charge like $10 to do that scream. Because every time someone has seen that short, they're like, hey, can you do the scream? It takes a lot to do the scream. I had to do that damn scream like 6 times that night that we filmed that. And then for the film, for the movie, for the full feature-length film, I've had to do the scream a few times. So there's more incentive for you to watch the movies. You get to see the scream a couple more times. Let's see. Dreamer in the Supergirl TV show is very loosely based on the comic book character from Legion of Superheroes. There you go. Frank K, you have a good night as well, my friend. Thank you very much for saying I'm the best. I appreciate that. You're the best for saying that. Nameless, how's it going? My comments jumped, so I'm trying to figure out where I was real quick. Benny says, are you getting any more 1-Up cabinets? I don't have any room for them. I would love to get more. I just don't have any room. If I get a bigger house, then hell yeah, I'm down for more 1-Up cabinets. But I really like the ones that I have so far. You can't see it. It's right off camera, but I'm touching it right now. That's my Golden Tea machine, and I play this thing so freaking much. I own pretty much every record on that machine, but this is my baby right here. Even though it has a big blue line down the screen. I have a replacement monitor for it, but I'm going to wait till this monitor just completely goes tits up before I put the new monitor in, because I love this thing. It's one of my favorite things in this room. Golden Tea Classic. It's got 4 Golden Tea games on it. Let's see. Comic says, flights to go to Retropalooza are a bit expensive, but the times are all terrible. Dude, check Southwest Airlines. Maybe you have a Southwest hub in your airport. Fly in through Dallas Love Field. Southwest is usually a lot cheaper for flights. And we have 2 airports here in Dallas. One is DFW. And then the other one is Dallas Love Field. It's a smaller airport. It's less congested. You can get in and out of there much quicker. And Southwest, that's their big hub. So If you would like to come to Retropalooza here in Dallas in October, I 100% encourage it because there's going to be something very, very awesome there for you that I'm directly tied to. But yeah, check out Dallas Love Field Flights. Luna says I'm behind on a lot of movies and TV. Me too. I'm trying to play catch up. Cerrone says, did you ever lose a toy as a kid? Mine was a bendy Spider-Man. Accidentally fell asleep and left it on a train when I was 9. You know what? I lost a lot of toys when I was a kid because I used to play G.I. Joes. And when a character died in play, I was hardcore. When a character died, it was a very, very dramatic scene, the death scene, and then I would have a funeral, and they would literally get buried in my backyard. And I would I'd make a little tombstone for them so I knew where they were in the backyard, but like it would rain, or I'd be playing in the backyard, riding my bike in the backyard, and I'd run over the tombstone, and then I would frickin' forget where I buried the figure, and then the figure was just gone. So I guess that's considered losing it, although I pretty much was the reason that it was lost. But yes, lost many, many figures because I buried them because they died in when I was playing with them. Let's see. Been thinking about getting the Cult of San Reja figures from Joy Toy. Jason, I saw you mention that earlier, and I have not seen those. Let me see if they're on Big Bad. So let's do this. I haven't used this. Let me go ahead and show you the final frickin' figure in this haul. It is one of the... I think this is going to be a wide release thing, but Target, I guess, had it first with their... whatever their frickin' thing is called. GeekCon. Bam! Robocop. So I got the Robocop. I definitely want to get the Ed 209. But there he is. NECA Robocop. Hell yes. Very awesome. Those are all the toy pickups. But now we are going to... Faceless, have a good night as well, my friend. Don't work too hard. So let me do this. Bam. Alright, and we're going to look for Joy Toy, the Cult of San Reja. I wonder if that's on here. San Reja. Oh, it's Battle for the Stars. Okay. So I knew Joy Toy made these Battle for the Stars. I've never really looked at them. I'm a huge, huge fan. If you could see me on the little tiny screen here, I'm a huge, huge fan of these guys. There's a spoiler alert for a future video where I'm talking about imports. Big fan of those. Warhammer 40K. But let's look at these guys and see what they look like. Oh, these are freaking cool. They look kind of like post-apocalyptic. Man, look at the detail on that. That is nuts. All the detail with like, is that fur? Because the dude looks like he's wearing like a bear skin or something. Those are cool. All right, so let's go back and look at this. This is a female figure. These look like, what is the name of that game? Borderlands? These look like they're from Borderlands. The bunny rabbit with the dynamite. That's kind of cool. What else they got? And these are 3 3/4 inch figures. Highly detailed, highly articulated. At least the 40K, the Warhammer 40K figures are very, very articulated. These look like they're going to be even more articulated because they don't have big, like, armor that they're carrying around. These are cool, man. These are very, very cool. And then they got motorcycles. Oh, look at this dude. Logan. Look at the detail on this thing. That looks badass. These are cool. I like them. I like them. So, I guess check out Big Bad Toy Store. Some of these are in stock already for $40 each. Again, they're 3 3/4, but they got a bunch of accessories, a lot of detail, great articulation. Battle for the Stars, Cult of San Reja. All right. It's a wolf skin, Jason says. Okay. Let me go back up. I'm past my hour, but I'm gonna read the rest of the comments here, and then we'll sign out for the night. DC is falling, but I want a Dreamer movie. Dream Boy says. Comics says, oh, I didn't know about Love Field. That's the airport that I try to fly out through as much as possible, because again, it's smaller airport. It's very easy to get in and out of there. Let's see. I lost my vintage Duke Luna says I lost my vintage Duke when I was a kid. Never did figure out what happened to him. Dream Boy says DC Comics is not my team anymore. I'm going to Marvel. You know what? Honestly, guys, I've been reading comics for a long, long time. I was exclusively like a Marvel guy, but recently, I think DC is just they're making better stories. I don't know if they have better writers there, but I'm just more into DC Comics right now. I don't know what it is. I really like Dark Crisis. I like Nightwing. I've been reading Deceased. I have been reading Robin. Of course, Batman. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm turning into a DC guy. Alan says, I had many of the G.I. Joes back in the 70s, but broke many of them. Let's see. Nameless is hopefully they show some good stuff at D23. I think we're going to see a lot of stuff at D23, including, hopefully, the full Fantastic Four cast. I think they got the dude from... What's the name of that show? Is it called You? I forgot his name. I could see his face, but I think they got him for Reed Richards. Anyway, hopefully we get to see the cast there. Cerrone says that's an awesome story. Cincy, RIP to all Cincy's toy soldiers. Salute. Yeah, if you go to my old house in McLean, Virginia, in the backyard, you could probably just get a shovel and you'll start digging up vintage Joes. There's got to be at least 5, 6, maybe like 8 vintage Joes buried in my backyard in my old house. Javi says you need half a house just for your collection. You know what I need? A basement again. They don't have basements here in Texas. They do have basements in Ohio, though. I need a basement. Because that thing, I could put my whole damn collection down there. Let's see. Are you going to collect the new starting lineup figures? Basically, super articulated versions of the old line. Are they going to be 6-inch? I kind of want to see what they look like. I'm very, very intrigued by them. Alan says, just wanted to give you props for being so cool to your fans. Hey, thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. Penn Badgley. Thank you, comics. Penn Badgley. That's the actor's name that is potentially going to play Reed Richards. Let's see. All right. I think we're going to call it a night, guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I do have another video. It's the House of Plastic Toy Hunt and Store Tour, which will hopefully be going out soonish. But check that one out. I have another video, which is a Modern Grail figure, Modern Grail item that I purchased. And then some Hot Toys on that one too, and then some imports as well. And then maybe another live. And then maybe some fun stuff that I'd like to announce as well, which I have to wait until I get some more information, and then I can announce some stuff. Here's what I'll say for the people that are still here. I always talk about cycling out my collection, selling stuff to make room and to make money to buy new stuff. I traditionally cycle my stuff out either by setting up at toy shows or selling to a store or trading to a store or occasionally selling on eBay, occasionally selling on my Facebook page. That will probably all be changing very, very soon with how I cycle my stuff out. And if there's ever been anything that you see in my collection that you've been interested in maybe buying for yourself, you might have that chance very soon. So that's all I'll say about that until I have some more information, and then I'll share more about that. But you might be able to just buy stuff that you see in my collection, since I'll be cycling stuff out through a new method and a new vehicle, I guess. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you around the corner. Have fun collecting. Luna, I'm not doing WhatsApp. If that was your guess. Dream Boy, happy birthday. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Dream Boy. Hope you had a great birthday, and hope you got some good stuff. Cerrone says, Cincy, if you vlog that, I would love to see you dig up and find them. Also, tell us the story of how that toy died. I don't remember how they died. I remember Airborne, G.I. Joe Airborne was one of the figures that died. Because he got like shot up big time in the comic book. All fall down. It was like issue 31 or something of G.I. Joe. And I kind of mimicked that, but in my little play scenario, he died. But anyway, I'm not opening a store. So it's not a store and it's not WhatsApp, but I will share more information as it is closer to when I'm actually going to be doing it. But anyway, Gary, I'm sorry, I'm actually signing off right now, but thanks for being here. I'll keep the replay up, so check out the replay. But take care, guys. Have fun collecting. And adios for now.